We're going to do the experiencing God first. All right, yeah. So, all right, a couple of things that won't be long because we've got a lot of music to do to talk through the way things are. We're moving through the semester quite well. Things are going really well. So, I know Roma's off today. I'm not sure about I think Joanne and Roma are on vacation or something. They're going somewhere. So you don't need the green book anymore. So great job, Ben. Well done. So the green book, the one rehearsed wonders, you can return and just put it on the pile there. I'll put it back in the choir room, but we don't need that book anymore. So the only music you need are the Experience of God, because that's going to be the rest of the music. The Heavens Are Telling. So make sure you have the Heavens Are Telling. And then you also need the Rejoice, Rejoice. What's it called? Rejoice, Rejoice. Our Lord Yet Lives, which is the Ryan Beebe piece. Okay, so that's the one we had to look at. And things are moving along. So as far as experiencing God, let me get that up here. Just want to go through the music that we haven't touched yet. Name of Names we're going to work on tonight. That's the first piece we're going to review that, but it's a piece we've done. It's one of the hardest. So we're going to review Name of Names. We did Eyes of Your Heart, but don't forget it. We did Speechless. Fantastic. Don't forget what we did. Okay, because at some point we're going to rehearse it. Not tonight, but Speechless. Don't forget to review that. We're not doing Abba's Father. What is Jesus Doing is the other song we're going to work on. We're going to really work on Name of Names and What is Jesus Doing. Those two songs. On My Knees we have not done yet. We'll do that later. When I Survey we will also look at tonight. Use Me, Send Me we already did. Have Thine Own Way. And then finale is basically a couple of the same songs. The Speechless, the Name of Names. So that's basically the finale. And then the Heavens Are Telling. And that's the program. So now we're at the point where a lot of the songs we have already in our brain. So it's very important. And I'll try to send the rehearsal clips and all the YouTube links to remember that once we did such a good job on a majority of the songs, okay? But we don't want to lose what we practice. Even though we might not practice Speechless or Use Me for a couple of weeks. It's very important to have that in your brain because we're going to be doing all those songs in May, okay? Now, we're still going to be doing some of the new songs, but I like the way this is rehearsed because we rehearse all the songs before we even do the music festival, so that way we get a second try at it, and hopefully it will be better the second time. Okay? Someone asked me a great question: will there be breaks in the music festival? And I will say absolutely. There will be moments where the orchestra plays stuff, and there will be moments when other things happen. So we're not there yet, and I don't want to bore you with that. But just keep in mind, review the music. We do not sing this Sunday. This is the Bells Sunday. But we do sing on Palm Sunday. So the Name of Names and What is Jesus Doing Step by Step. I'm not too concerned about that one. I'm more concerned about Name of Names. That's the one that's a little bit harder. And then When I Survey and what's the other one? Rejoice, Our Lord Yet Lives. Okay? So, anybody have questions about that? So we're going to get through 8. So obviously 29th is Palm Sunday. Easter is the first Sunday in April. It's April 5th this year. Then we sing the 12th and then, no, not the 12th. The 19th we sing. And the 26th, I know the bells play, but the choir is going to sing the finale. Because that's the one that's remembering all the songs. And then the music festival May 3rd. And then we're done for the year. Okay? Great. All right. If there's no questions, that's all I've got. Let's stand and let's warm up. I've been leading so many groups this week, so many choirs. Like this is the 5th choir I've led this week. So, and this is my main choir. So stand on up, okay? And no matter what the group is, I was asked to lead the 100-voice Lancaster Symphony Chorus. And that was a lot of fun, just the same stuff, and they really enjoyed it. They all knew me as a singer since high school days, when I was a high school student, but they didn't know me as a conductor like you did, which was awesome. So I'm going to do the same kind of vocal techniques that I did with them, more vocal techniques today, okay? So you want to make sure that your whole body is relaxed and rejuvenated. So go ahead and make sure every muscle is nice and relaxed. There may be something in the summer if people wanted to hear some kind of like vocal seminar where we could talk about voice things in detail. We could do that sometime in the summer, but we don't have time to talk about that now. But I'll talk about general things. So breathing. You want to make sure that you use a lower breath, particularly expanding the diaphragm muscle, where your belly button is. You don't want to expand with your shoulders going up. You want to expand with your stomach coming out. Because if you breathe with your shoulder coming out, then it's going to be strained. Instead of right? So that way you never get tired. That's kind of what I do, hours upon hours, all these groups I sing with, and I always use the diaphragm muscle, and I rarely get tired to sing. Unless I'm sick or cold or whatever. And I've even sung a 2-hour concert with a cold and lost my voice. I'm sick, I'm terrible, and then I warm up for 2 hours. And I sing for an hour, and I can't talk after the concert. So there's ways you can still do that while being sick. But you want to think about it all starts with the breath, right? So go ahead and breathe. And hold as long as you can. Hold, yeah, as long as you can. Don't do this enough. Yeah, keep going. Just talking with you. I don't do this enough with you guys. I more do this with private voice students. Do it again. One more time. Breathe. And hold it for a while. The goal is to hold it until you're out of breath. Good. So I always learned this way, and this is my philosophy. Technique supersedes style. Can you repeat that? Technique supersedes style. So that means technique supersedes style. So meaning that if you're singing opera or church music or musical theater, or I actually had a pop singer from Los Angeles reach out to me, and she wants to take voice lessons for her new pop rock album. And I said, sure, and it's on Zoom, and it's 11 o'clock p.m. lesson. So I'm meeting with me. And I train with a whole bunch of groups and a whole bunch of things. The technique always supersedes style, meaning the breathing, the way you sing, the way you express the piece supersedes style. Now we can talk about how we sing. This is brighter and this is darker, but that's all minutia information. But it all starts with breath, okay? One of those breathing exercises, and this is why we're doing them, because we've got a fast piece coming up of Name of Names, is counting the exact rhythms, getting used to our body being used to how the different main rhythms sound. So we're going to start with quarter notes. And basically, have I done this before? It's been a while. No, I haven't? Okay, this is all new information, but this is good because it's like a voice lesson, okay? And we have time for this. So we're doing quarter notes, okay? So sometimes we hold phrases a long time, in order for a while, long phrases. And sometimes we have short notes. And these are quarter notes. 4 quarter notes in 2 measures. And if you're doing it right, the stomach should push out a little bit. Ready? And go. And it also works on counting in rhythm. Excellent. Next one, you have 2 8 notes, so we're going to double the times. So let's try it and go. So another full measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Triplet 8s. It's rare in the music, but sometimes it is. And we'll do that 2 full measures. This one's a little bit harder and it requires more breath. The tendency is to rush the tempo, which you don't want to do. Ready? And go. Now, one thing on that, we want to separate it. I'm hearing a couple of that's not this exercise. We want to separate it. Staccato, pitace, which means separated, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, separate, right? Ready, and go. Separate, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do much more vocal technique than we normally do today, so bear with me. The next one is 4/16. We have a few of those, but not too many. But particularly if you're doing Bach or early music, which I was telling Heidi before, or something like that. We won't usually have that in music, but to get that sense of the 16th notes, the 16th note rhythm. Ready and go. Try it. Yes. One more, and that's the quintuplet 16th note rhythms, which is 5 against one beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is the last one we'll do. Normally I can go up to 7 or 8, but we're not going to do that. But 1, 2, so it'd be. Good. Oh, hey. All right. So it's called quintuplet 16ths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. So try. This one's hard, and you might be like, "Oh my goodness, what's Brendan's doing and all this stuff?" Just try it. Ready and go. Some of you are rushing. So it's full value, and it's uneven. That's what makes it hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Particularly Jewish synagogue music, if I sing in a synagogue, or if I've done Ernest Bloch's Sacred Service, but we don't really have this in Christian music, although there are some pieces that have 5 quintuplets. But let's try it again. Let's slow it down so we get the full sense of the quintuplet. Ready, go. Hard. Good. Good enough. That should get your breath sort of there. And let's do B flat major. All right, a couple of little fun exercises. I have a little list here. It's actually more than normal. But these are things, my point is, these are things you can do at home before you come to choir rehearsal. How about that? Because like Sunday mornings, we don't have time for this kind of stuff, unfortunately. I'll remember it later. Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. That's it. All right. So we do different vowels. A, E, I, O, U. But let's just start with A. So we have a nice A vowel. All right. B flat major. A. With that same sense of breath, the breath carries the sound. Ready and go. First note accurate a little more. Exhale, go. Now this one, no, the same sense of the rhythm. Good. I'm hearing a little bit too choppiness in this. Have the sense, that's good when we're doing counting. But now we want to get that sense of the counting, but sing it legato. I'm hearing and some of you are going So let's do something in the middle where we're counting, but it doesn't lose the sense of legato, which means smooth. Makes sense. Do D flat, not D flat. Yeah, D as in dog. D flat. That's it. Ready and go. Not crescendo. Phrase it more. That's it. Good. Next one. More smooth. That's from some of you. That's it. Right. Next one. Use breath and open. Next one. Breathe. Next one. Last one. Go back to B flat major. And now we're going to connect 2 vowels, an E and an A. I keep the A open, consistent mouth click. The tendency is to go and we close the mouth. And keep the energy going in the descending scale. Sorry. Ready? And go. Good. A little higher pitch. Next one. Yes, I don't hit the light. I use more hand. And let the air spin. Next one. Next scale. Next scale. stole from the Lancaster Symphony. And this deals with quickness of words, which we're going to be dealing with in a little bit of name of names. So go to B major, as in boy. This one's a fun one. Zigga zigga zee, zigga zigga zee, zigga zigga zee, zigga zigga zee, zigga 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 zee. So zigga zigga zee. So say zigga zigga. It's all Z's. Zigga zigga. Zigga zigga zee, zigga zigga zee. Ready and go. Zigga zigga zee, zigga zigga zee, zigga zigga zee, zigga zigga zee, zigga 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 zee. Tongue twister. Eventually we'll go to zigga zigga zaw, zigga zigga zaw when we get higher. This is important because we're going to have a burning bush, a holy blaze, so we need to get those rhythms. B major, please. And we're going to do it nice, and we're going to go a little slower for now, and then we'll speed up eventually. Ready and go. Zigga zigga zee, zigga. So what you're going to do is, just do let me try. And we shouldn't skip it, respectfully decline, because we have fast rhythms to do in a little bit. So this is, just do it with me. And dance. Zigga zigga zee, zigga zigga zee. It's fun. This one's a weird one, but it's cute. It's nice. Ready and go. Zigga zigga zee, zigga zigga zee, zigga zigga zee. But we need kind of like half energy. Zigga zigga zee, zigga zigga zee, zigga zigga zee. A little more energy, a little more believable, even though you're singing vowels. Right? D, add to C major. Go. Oh, just play C major. Ready and go. Ziggy ziggy zig, ziggy ziggy zig, ziggy ziggy zig, ziggy ziggy zig, ziggy 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 zig. Ziggy ziggy zig, ziggy ziggy zig, ziggy ziggy zig, ziggy ziggy zig, ziggy 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 zig. And five. Ziggy ziggy zig, ziggy ziggy zig, ziggy ziggy zig, ziggy ziggy zig, ziggy 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 zig. And five. Now switch to zigga zigga zaw. Ready and go. Zigga zigga zaw, zigga zigga zaw, zigga zigga zaw, zigga 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 zaw. Now this one's a little bit harder, and this is the last exercise. We're going to get to name of names just a little bit, but we need to open to the ah vowel. The ah vowel. Zigga zigga zaw, zigga zigga zaw, zigga zigga zaw, which is a little bit harder. Go back to E flat major. No E flat. Listen. That one. Ready and now have fun with it. Now think this is Easter Sunday, this is up from the grave. Just think in that way with that much energy, but open to an ah vowel. Ready and go. Zigga zigga zaw, zigga zigga zaw, zigga zigga zaw, zigga zigga zaw, zigga 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 zaw. Zigga zigga zaw, zigga zigga zaw, zigga zigga zaw, zigga zigga zaw, zigga 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 zaw. Zigga zigga zaw, zigga zigga zaw, zigga zigga zaw, zigga zigga zaw, zigga 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 zaw. Thank you. Have a seat. That's a lot more singing than we normally do for warming up. Now we're going to transition to page 10, name of names. And now, with the sense of the rhythms and the sense of all those fast note rhythms, now we're going to do this fast song. A burning bush, a holy blaze, okay? Why don't we just do let's just do 10. Let's just not do words yet. Let's do bo, bo, bo. Let's do bo, 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 bo. Bo, 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 bo. Accent all the offbeats, the 16th notes with the dotted A. Da, bo, bo, bo. Bo, 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 bo. Let's try it. Chord, please, one more time. Sorry. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and bo, 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 bo. Bo, 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 bo. Same thing, 39. Pretty good. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Basses, you're not enjoying the B flat. You're hitting the correct note bases. but you're not enjoying the dissonance of the major. Your note is right, but you're not enjoying the clash against the tenors. It's that F sus chord, that B flat. Try just hold the chord. Da 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 da. Just hold it for a second, so you can hear the harmonic difference between the tenors and the basses. 3, 4, 1. I need more bass. Same thing. 1, 2, just bass and tenor, go. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Hold that one more. Hold that note. That's it. That was much better. Let's try again. 3, 4, 1. That's the one. Let's do it again. 3, 4, 1. Dun, dun. Yes, that's what we want. So now we're going to continue with just tenors and basses. No words yet. 3, 4, 1. Yeah, now we're going to go on this time. Da 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 bum bum ba. Don't forget that eighth rest. It's small and tiny, but guess what? It's important. 3, 4, 1. Da 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 da. And just basses. Basses nice and slow on measure 40. Let's go slow on 39, just the basses. And we're going to do it a nice slow 4. 3, 4, 1. Yeah, let's center our note a little bit more. Let's listen to each other a little bit. One more time, basses. It's an F major chord, and you're the third of the notes, and that A natural can't be flat. So keep that pitch up and high, okay? 3, 4, 1. Up. And go on. Yes. Good. Can you go on measure 41 just a second? And I want you to stop on the word drew or were. Stop on that da 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 da. That's the one I want you to stop on because it's a sixth now. Yes, that's the one. 41. So E natural, hit the D natural. 3, 4. Da 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 da. Stop. Now we're gonna go on to the next one. Da da. Okay, same thing. 41. Stop on the B flat this time. 3, 4. Da 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 da. Go on. Stop. Now it's connected. Same spot, 41. We're going to go on this time. 3, 4, 1. Da, 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 da. Yeah, that D natural. Da, da, da. Repeat that. Repeat after me, gentlemen. Da, da, da. And go. Da, da, da. Now go back to 41. Let's connect it just the basses by themselves. 3, 4, 1. Da, 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 da. General note for everybody. Thank you, ladies, for your patience. Thank you, tenors, for your patience. Every time you see a dotted eighth, please put a separation there. Da, 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 da. So there's a little. So it's clear rhythmically where the offbeats are. Da, da, da. 2 styles of music. 3 styles of music particularly pertains to separation. One of them is Baroque music like Bach and Handel. Second one is American jazz, and third is contemporary worship. There's other styles in there too, like bluegrass and other things like that. But every time you see a dotted rhythm in this song, please separate it. Da, 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 da. We don't want that. Let's do 41 one more time, basses, and then we'll have the tenors in a little bit. 3, 4, 1. One thing on that bass, and that's okay. Everybody circle that quarter rest on the end of 4. On the 4th beat, on measure 42, da, 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 off. Right? 41? I think that as fair as men, or whatever the words are, but just do bo, 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 do, bo, 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 basses, ready, and bo, 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 bo. Off. Bo, bo, bo. Yeah, and that one, that measure. And everybody circle this too. This is a hard song, so just going to take a while. And everybody's just got to be patient because it's one of the hardest songs. On 43, everybody is singing unison. So write unison. There's no bass part. There's no alto. There's no soprano descant. Everybody's unison there. Rum bum bum. Makes sense. Let's do it again. Let's do a little faster basses. 41. 3, 4, 1. Off. Unison. Good. The only thing that we didn't get enough of when I had the tenors just now, and then we'll get to the sopranos and altos, is that eighth rest with the eighth note. Ba ba da 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 da. Da 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 bum. That's the only one. That pickup eighth note just needs to be a little bit sooner. Let's do it with the tenors. 39, please. A little faster, not quite the tempo yet. 1, 2, 3, and go. And basses, aim for that B flat a little bit higher. A little bit higher on that B flat. Da 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 da. You're not going quite high enough. One more time. So again, 3 and go. That's it. Here we go. Da 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 da. Yes, yes. Now one more time, faster tempo. 39. 3, 4, 1. And we do that a lot of times in the song. That's one of the biggest themes in the song. The other big theme we're going to do a little bit later, but that you got to remember. Awesome. Sopranos and altos. Thank you for waiting. 39, bo bo bo. Let's just do a little bit faster, see how it is. And good luck. It's a hard song. See how much you remember from a couple years ago. 3 and 1. Yes. Good. Only thing is your part's much easier than the tenors and basses are, which is good. This is why I spend more time with the tenors and basses, because they have a lot harder part. Basses really have a hard part in this section. The only thing in 42, before we add everybody, is make sure you're separated on the dotted eighth and the 16th. Da, ba, ba. Da, Just make sure they're all, I think the second time you did it, but the first time, that section, a little more separation. Okay, everybody on 39, everybody. And look what it says. Does it say with boredom? Does it say with sadness? Does it say I'd rather get home and I wish it's 8:30? No, it says with excitement. So why don't you circle that with excitement, okay? Like I like to use the example, it's Christmas Day, let's get a gift or something, you know? Or let's watch in your case, let's watch grandkids or kids open the gifts we give them.
Oh, sure.
Right? So, but that's the excitement we need, okay? Even though it's not a Christmas song or anything like that, but we need it to be exciting. We need smiles. The residents at Friends Home love this one. Love it. And we spent weeks and weeks and weeks on this one. And now they've got it. Now they're singing. The other one they really like is Open the Eyes. That's the other one they really like singing. And the Step by Step. And they're all stepping, you know. It's like, that's the one. Which we'll get to a little bit later.
You evidently are the right direction for that.
Well, I don't know. I just kind of do my thing and hopefully it works.
Well, I'm sure they enjoy it.
They do enjoy it. It is fun working in a nursing home. And I play piano for 2 hours, play a whole bunch of stuff. So what do you want? Frank Sinatra, Moon River or something? Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, that's kind of what I do. So 39. Let's everybody do it. Now let's do words. And let's do both verses this time. 1, 2, 3, and... Okay? Really good. Really good. We haven't done this in 3 years, and it's coming back. This is the opening of the music festival, is this song. Obviously, of course, the bells have a song. Of course, there is remarks. There's pre-service music, which the orchestra is doing something. But this is your first song. So we want to make sure it is lively, especially at 9:30 in the morning. Okay? And I told the residents that. They have to leave 8. They're not going to be here for the Sunday morning 8 a.m. rehearsal like we are. But they need to arrive here by 9 so we can get them seated. And I think it's 7, 8 residents maybe will be in it, give or take.
How
So
many
that's
altos?
well, there's one possible alto, but she's now singing. All of them are tenors from now, because they're used to hearing the tenor part. And in some cases, like open the eyes, the too many pages is too much for them. So I think for some of the songs, I might just print out just the words, so that way they can sing. They'll be fine. They're really good singers, and I've trained them really well. But some of them are still buried in their music, but it's getting there. It's a process, it's a process. But for you guys, excellent singing. Couple of things. I want you to be aware where the rests are and how long you hold the notes. For example, in measure 40, particularly the wheels, a couple of you closing to the L and the S too soon. The chariot wheels. So put the S and the L on the 8th rest. Wheels, as men of God, or as Pharaoh's men, particularly. But then if you look at the next bracket, drew near amazed. And then there's a rest there, which you did pretty good. The other thing you've got to keep in mind is these 8th pickups. This is the song with the and it's constantly in the song. Throughout the song, they particularly like the 8th rest and 8th note on the offbeat at the end of 1. So each time you have to be aware that a lot of times in this song it's going to be a bum bum bum, a bum bum bum. So sometimes the 8th note's behind the beat, because you time the breath. So you need to think about, that's why we particularly did the breath exercise. So if you think about that long phrase, da 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 da. So we take a quick breath and we come right in on the beat. So let's try it one more time. First verse, and we'll do the second verse as well. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, and under the bush now. I say, a man of God, the great amaze, a rumbling voice and awesome sound. Take off your shoes, this is holy ground. Second verse, because we won't. That's the one that's late. Because you go back to the page. It was good till then. So that's the one where my suggestion is turn that page a little bit sooner. Back. Well, but you misunderstand. Let me say it. Let me rephrase. When you turn back the page, you need to memorize a little bit of that part of that ending one. Because if you're already turning and you don't know what that second verse is, you're already late. Da 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 da. Gods. Look how early that was. Da 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 da. Gods. Right? So let's go to the first ending, measure 45. But what I mean, Heidi and Pat and Joanne, is when you go back, you need to have that second verse ready to go. Okay? Let's do take off. 3, 4. Take off your shoes, this is holy ground. Let it go. God's people heard the chariot wheels. As Pharaoh's men were on their heels. With just a breath, God's with the sea. Release the waves of the enemy. Stop. Now we're going to, yes, some of you are ready. Now, for now, we're going to go to measure 49. Any questions on that section? Great. 49. We're going to go a slower tempo for now. Da 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 da. Obviously, it'll be dum bum 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 dum, but we're not there yet. We're going to do it nice and slow with the words and see how it goes, but slowly. Ready? And each time God drew nearer, His people saw couple things. Not too bad, actually. When you have the words, particularly the bottom of page 11, and it's going to go much quicker than that, obviously. 52, every time nearer, clearer. It's the same issue. I was leading the Experience of God. I've been doing nothing but Experiencing God. This is like 5th hour doing Experiencing God. Okay, so I know the musical and I'm listening for another hour and then teaching them for an hour, teaching you for another hour. So I got it all in my brain. And it's the same issue that the residents have, and everybody's having this issue. And it's an American problem. And the problem is that we're going nearer. We're closing to the R too soon.
Oh.
So what you need to do, it's part of the written too well in that way. I get why it's doing that, because it's causing you to accent on an unaccented syllable. And 2, there's an R that sneaks up nearer, and you're tempted to say the R. And it said, and each time God draw near. So first thing, accent the near. Like, how do you say my name?
Brandon.
Say it.
Brandon.
Do you say Brenton? Hi, Brenton. How are you? You don't do that. Brenton. Now say nearer.
Nearer.
Do you say nearer? Clearer? No, you don't talk like that. The other thing you need to do is you need to open your mouth more when you sing than when you speak. And each time God drew nearer, his people saw him clearer. Makes sense? Like, I did that with the Lancaster Symphony. Like, Dr. Bill Wright asked me to do the fast one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's all fast. So we slowed it down like with you guys. 1, 2, 3, altos, you're a little bit flat, sopranos, you're a little bit behind, go. And we did it faster, a slower one. 1, yes, sopranos, a little bit quicker. Then we did the fast tempo, then once they got the notes, and we added the words, and it was all in Latin. And or something like that. It's the same thing with your thing. So we need to think about slowing down the rhythm. But if we do it slow in the sense that we know where the accented syllable is and when the unaccented syllable is, it's going to help. And each time God drew nearer, his people call him clearer. It doesn't really work. And each time God drew nearer, his people saw him clearer. I mean, which one do you like to listen to? I like to listen to the second one better. So let's try that. Let's go back to 49. And let's get that solid. So just the point is, don't accent the 8th note, ending of the phrase, and don't close to the R. Just don't even sing the R. Nearer, open vowel. Ready, and each time God drew nearer, his people saw him clearer. Each time they gave him another name. And keep going, the more he chose to show them, the more they came to know him. Each time they gave him another name. So that one's a little bit, is that a page turn for you? No. Then that defender should be the name defender. And I didn't quite get that yet. But it's a
page turns are odd to even not even though.
Oh, okay, but sometimes I have different copies or whatever. Like some of them were, I'll tell you another story.
For this one.
Good. Thankfully, it's not a page turn, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But the defender, we need that pick up to defender. Let's do 59. You like singing this piece, I can tell. Some people would not like singing this piece. But everybody likes it. It's nice, but it's a hard piece of music to sing. Each time, there's a lot of challenges to it. Ready, and each time they gave him another name. Yeah, good. Tenors are pretty good, basses are a little bit. So everybody's got it. Almighty, it's the same issue as the sopranos and the altos. Defender. And you guys actually have it easier than the sopranos and altos do, because you got a couple of rests. Almighty. The challenge with you guys is you don't want to go in autopilot. Oh, we don't sing for long. Oh, we missed the entrance. That's what we don't want. So you want to subdivide. Almighty, most holy. Let's do that. Defender, that was sopranos, altos, that was excellent. Every one of you say it exactly. correct. So that's good. That's what we're gonna do. Right. No. That's what I'm gonna conduct the 6/8. Almighty, most holy, the God who reigns. Yeah, listen. Remember that dancing? Zigga, zigga, zee, zigga, zigga, zee. Zigga, zigga, zee, zigga, zigga, zee, zigga, zigga, zee. Almighty, our Alpha. You're doing our Alpha, Omega, who's still. I don't like that. It's a dance. Our Alpha, Omega, who's still the same. Like a waltz. Dum, bum, 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 bum. Our Alpha, Omega, who's still the same. Can you sing it like that? Think of the 65. Our Alpha, Omega, who's still the same. One, go. Our Alpha, Omega, who's still the same. Lord, that's kind of what I told the residents. Like where the rock singer says, hey, and he yells with the 40,000 fans, hey, that's what this kind of is. And separate. Change. Let's do it on change. And basses and basses and altos, you don't have that kind of fun. I'm sorry. You just basically hold change. But the sopranos, actually altos, you do have it.
I do, yeah.
You're right. Basses are the only ones that don't have the fun. You just hold change. But the other three voices, let's do the top three voices. Change. Change.
Someone holding the seat?
Yes, it's the second. If you're doing second soprano, yes.
Wait, sorry. It was, which note? Like the
Everybody-
or just the...
Well, she's saying that the second soprano hold the note, and that is correct, right? But if you had to move, are you doing the second soprano? Okay.
And then if you want me to
Yeah.
go up, I have to go sit.
Okay, go ahead.
I wasn't playing the top note, so that was for me to move on.
That's okay. So I don't want the second sopranos or the basses to sing this. I want the first sopranos, the altos, and the tenors. Just do those voices, the moving parts, please, Ben. Okay? 1, 2, here we go. Yes, and make sure that 2/4. Yes. All right. We're going to have a fun experiment. We're going to go back to page 10. Actually, no. We're going to do second verse. God's people, we're going to go back to 10. We're going to do the second verse. I'm going to go into, and each time God will hear. Okay. God's people heard? Just for time's sake. 1, 2, ready, and. God's people heard the planet leaves. As sparrows ran along their knees. With just a breath, God's people. I don't like that. Hold on. With just a breath, God. With just a breath, God split the sea. Just a little bit cleaner. Let's do it one more time. Second verse. Just minor things, but we're getting it. 1, 2, 3, and. The people heard the chariot wheels. As sparrows ran along their knees. With just a breath, God split the sea. Second ending. Release the winds on their enemy. Here we go. And each time God drew nearer, His people saw Him clearer. Each time they gave Him another name. The more He chose to show accent, the more He came to know Him. Each time they gave Him another name. Almighty, most holy, the God who reigns. Our Alpha, Omega, who's still the same. Lord, faithful Redeemer, who will never change. Good. And just don't slow down, Ben, at the end of 13 there. It does slow down later in the piece, but not there. Good. For now, I'm going to keep pressing on. If you look at page 15, It's the same music as the beginning. It's different words. I think you'll get it. I'm going to skip that for now, okay? So we do have another week to get that. I would like to go to page 18, which is the part in between the, I have to get Bruce to do narration on this. Okay, I'll contact him. I'll do it. I got a week and a half to get him. I might contact Susan Height or something. I gotta get in contact with him. But that's a big problem. Worst comes to worst, we'll have somebody else read it. But Angel Spoke. Same music, but it modulates up the whole. Because Bruce is going to be our narrator.
I think I'm good. The next time we sing it, or just for the.
I'm hoping he will do it for Palm Sunday. And well, he's going to do it for the music fest. He's agreed to do it for the music fest, sure. But I need him to do it for Palm Sunday because we're doing this Palm Sunday. Yeah. And I also need a voice of God, which I got to think about who that's going to be. Okay, so I'll figure that one out later. I'll have to think about that one, but we don't need to waste time on that one. I'll figure it out. And it spoke, same music, and modulates up the whole step, so it's a higher key. Okay, changing of keys. 1, 2. Angel spoke and go. And angel spoke to Mary's heart. The God of all set you apart. To the child rest from the rain. The child whose name is the name of name. Every time. And it's not just a you problem. It's a natural everybody. The Friend Zone people always come deer headlights at that point. So what it is, and you'll get it. It's just everybody has that challenge, including myself. The name of names. So that second, the name of names. So 115. That's the one you need to accent more. The child whose name is the name of names. The name of names. That's the one. That is probably one of the hardest things in the piece. Is that second name of names. So circle it. That's a section I would absolutely circle. You do not want it to be a shock to you, because it's different than the other times you do it. Because the other times you don't repeat the text, but here you do. So you gotta circle it. I would circle it. I mean, even someone like me who's never sung it, who might not have sung it before, if I was sight reading this piece, I would mess up on it probably. So just be aware of that. Okay, it's hard. So just got to circle the hard stuff. 113. Child whose name, 3, and the child whose name is the name of names. The name of names. Basses. The name of names. Just do the basses by themselves, please.
From
Same spot. Yeah, I said G sharp is the name of names, and we need that note. That's the most important note. It's the hardest note in the piece. And same thing with the altos. It's the same thing. So let's do the basses. The child. G and the child whose name is the name of names. And part of it's the vowel issue, because I'm hearing different vowel pronunciations. Name of names, because you're closer to the S. Keep it open. Name of name. Keep it an open vowel. Don't close it at S, yes.
Did you want me to sing with them?
Not yet.
Okay.
I will in a minute. You're reading my mind. Not yet. I want to get because the basses I want to just get the basses first, please. And then we'll add the altos. The child, but you read my mind, that's where I was going. The and the child whose name is the name of names. The name of names. Yeah, don't close it at N. Don't close it at N though. Names, sing that out G sharp, please. Names go. Names. Let the mouth hang down a little more. Ready, go. Names. That's it. Now think a little higher on the pitch. That changed the sound by opening that mouth more. Ready, go. Names. Now do it in context. Go back to the beginning. Let's add the altos this time with it. 3 and the child whose name is the name. Yeah, basses. Still a little bit under pitch in that G sharp. Raise it up. Raise it up. It's a higher pitch. Name of names. Nice thing is it's going to be in the mid. Yeah, we need that G sharp. That determines it's a major key. modulating to A major, so we need that G sharp really high. 113. Basses and altos again. 3 and the Charmer's name is the name of names. Good. That's it. All right. 113. Everybody. Everybody, here we go. The Charmer's name is the name of names. The name of names. And he's the God who mirror. His people strong and clearer. Each time they gave him another name. The more we chose to show him, the more we came to know him. Each time they gave him another name. Almighty, most holy, the God who reigns, forever, Omega, who's still the same. Oh, Jesus, our Savior, praise the name of names. 2, 3. That's the other one. That's the other one. The second name of names, and the hardest part, and it's the most exposed part in the music, is this little coda tag thing. Oh, come and praise, that other repeat thing. So you're going to have to circle the 141 so that way you're not forgetting that one. Really good on of is actually 2 beats and not 1 beat, and no one did it wrong. How about that? Because friends home, they constantly have to tell the pianist, no, it's a 2-4, not a 1-4. You know, and how about Ben? How about Ben? You got it. You got it. You got it. Well,
I messed up last week.
well, good. Oh, you did this last week. Good. That's why it sounds a little bit. That's good. What we do need to do is the "O come and praise." We have to get that section. "O come and praise the name of names." We have to get that because the piece sounds so good, and then it's a train crash, and we don't get that section. That is probably the most important section in the music. Is that. And if we don't get it, so all right. Alpha. Let's do alpha. R alpha omega. Pick up the 132. Okay. R alpha omega, we're still the same. Lord Jesus, our Savior, praise the name of names. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come and praise the name. Yeah, one thing on that, pretty good. Keep an eye on me on that one. Keep an eye on me, because if you're going to look like this, you're probably going to be late. Just look at me at least at that section of music, for goodness sake. 134. Jesus, our Savior. That one. B flat major. 1, 2, ready, and Jesus, our Savior, praise the name of names. Oh, come and praise the name of names. Good. Yeah. Stay strong. That's important. That's where this. Yeah, and a nice, do it, like a nas, or something, or Z. Anything's on days. Yeah, just something that's enough there. Good. Great. And we'll have time to do that next week. One thing, it's a high song. You can take a lower pitch if you need to on that one. Like we did with Speechless, just take a lower pitch if you need to. It's high, it's loud, and it's fast. The only way you're going to get it, the best way you can get it, is you just sing it in the car or in your house. You come to church Palm Sunday and just sing it a few times as you're heading to church. Because the only way you're going to get better at it is you sing with the track. You sing with the track, and the track goes a little quick, but if you sing with the track, it will get a sense of how the rhythm is, right? Just don't slow down. All right. The other one. 89. 89. 89.
What does Jesus
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, Jamie.
It's a great question. Yeah. Now, I haven't told Carly this yet, but my plan is for Carly to sing this. Now, she might say no, but I'll talk to her about it. So my plan is, I don't know who the tenor will be. I have to think about that. But let me talk to her about it. That's a separate conversation. I'll text her. She'll say yes. She'll say yes. And I'll probably meet with her sometime next week and get her to do it. Now, this is what's going to happen. She's going to sing her solo, very similar to Speechless. She's going to sing, okay? There is a female-male duet, sort of say. It could be an alto, it could be somebody else, but they're going to sing for a while, and they're going to sing all the way to page 95, 96, actually, okay? But, you don't want to follow the first time. Because you don't sing you're singing oohs for a lot of it. And you don't sing until the second time. So just make sure you know. I would just stay right on page 90. Enjoy, listen to Carly, listen to the orchestra or whatever, right? But don't sing, I would just wait until I cue you. It's kind of sad. Because you're going to follow along and then you got to go all the way back to page 90. You don't want to do that. You just want to stay at 90. Now the instrumentalist, then does have to follow. He does have to go back to 90. But the singers do not have to do that. So just make your life a little easier. Just stay at page 90 and you're there. The other thing about this music is I'm conducting in 2. And the same thing with Speechless. Accent each moving note, but not in the extent of, not as strong as Speechless. Because Speechless is a little more rhythm, but ooh, do. And this doesn't go as fast. Da 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 da. Have you heard this one yet?
On the track.
Oh, well, that's what I mean. Have you heard this on the track yet? You have? Okay, okay.
It's my hardest one to follow.
Yeah, well, that's what we're going to do. You know why it's the hardest to follow? Because it's a half note rhythm. Ba, ooh, 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 bum, bum, bum. Because you have this, you have this kind of like rhythm here. So it's half note, this pop kind of sound to the music. Ba, 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 ba. All right, let's try it. Make sure that the ooze is the second time only. I keep saying that, but I will say it probably a couple more times. This ooze is the second time only. It's very tempting to sing the ooze the first time, right? So don't do that. No added solos, just the duet or the solo. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna do a slow 2, 1. Ooh. Okay, let me do it in. Let me do it in 4 for now, and then we'll get to the 2. Okay. And accent and keep it bright. 1, 2. Okay, let's sopranos and altos, please. I'm not hearing too much of you two. Let's do it. So sopranos, tenors and basses were actually good on this one. Sopranos and altos couldn't hear you, so let's do it again. 1 and. Yes, so Sandy, it would be a B flat. Just first note is lower than what you think it is. You were on a C, and then you figured out it was a B flat, so let's start on the B flat. But then it goes to a C and then a D later. All right? B flat, and E flat. Yep. 1, 2. Off. Sopranos, make sure I measure 25. Yep, stop. 25. Ooh, don't scoop into it. Ooh, I heard a little bit of that. Ooh, nice Nice and clean. No scoopando. No scooping. Ooh, exactly on the pitch. Right on 25. And can you accent the re-entry? Ooh. Can you just, everybody accent that re-entry? Breath. Ooh. So we can hear a little more of that. What we don't want, it needs to be probably louder because we don't want is the choir, hey, is the choir really singing up there or are they just, what are they doing? We don't want that. So you're gonna have to sing a little bit louder so that way it's established in the texture from the congregation that the choir is backing up the soloist. But if it sounds like, so, but we'll get there. So just so it's a bit louder would be great. 25 from everybody. Don't be afraid, she's gonna be mine. No, from the sopranos and altos, I meant. The sopranos and altos. Say it's not yet. 3 and. Okay, shoot again. Let's do 20. Here's the rhythm. Do, do, do. It's all the offbeats. Can we just do the sopranos and altos there?
At 25?
No, at 20. Pick up the 28, please.
28.
That ooh. We need that. 1. We're gonna do it slow. 1, 2, 3. Again. 2, 3. A little faster, same spot. 1, 2, 3. Good. We're gonna go back, sopranos and altos. We're gonna just do 21 in the half note rhythm. 1. Da, 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 da. I might have to do 4. I haven't decided yet. I might have to do 4. Let me just do a fast 4 for now. So again, just sopranos and altos.
Wait, I thought we were starting at 21.
You measure 21.
Yeah, but there's not 2 different notes.
Yeah, there is. There's 4 different notes. Let me see what you're saying. I'm not sure what you mean.
Right here.
No. Oh, I see what you're doing. That's the soloist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I see. Okay, that's the soloist. So you're the ooze. That's a great point. Thank you. I see what the confusion is. It's the same thing as speeches. Don't follow the soloist line, right? So you need to bracket. Oh, sorry. You need to bracket where you're singing, and you're singing the ooze. You're not singing the words. You'll sing the words later, step by step. You're gonna have a whole bunch of words later in the piece. So it's not the whole piece. Is not ooh. But again, the oohs are important. All right. So you'll do your step by step, like I said. But right now we got to do the oohs right. All right. So yes, there is 4 notes, and it's on the oohs, and you got to follow the right bracket. I get it. I saw what the problem was. All right, let's do fast. 1, 2. Nice. Rhythm as what the soloist is doing. Now the question needs to be, so you're singing the same rhythm as the soloist. Da 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 da. So just be aware it's the same rhythm there. Let's try everybody for now. Tenors and basses, I didn't have any problems with you yet.
Okay.
So 21, yet. Yet's the key word. I don't know. But much better sopranos and altos. Much better. Now we kind of have an idea. We're going back to 21. Yeah, we're going back. We're adding the tenors and the basses. The army of men in the back row. They're ready. They got their swords up. Ready to go. Ready for battle. Here we go. 21. The singing battle. All right. 1, and. What's going on with you guys? You're a different bass section. Name of names, you didn't know what was happening, and now you're like, we don't need these rehearsals. We'll see you at the concert, you know? It's like, all right, basically, I'll see you on May 3rd, right? Great, you know? What happened to the tenors and basses? It's a totally different tenor and bass section. It's like, we don't need these rehearsals. What are we talking about? It's the same, it's the opposite of name of names. The surprise announcer's like, yeah, what is Brenton doing? He's repeating. It's the opposite with step by step. This what is Jesus doing? So you clearly know what Jesus is doing, I guess. I mean, you know, great. That's awesome. All right. Remember it. That's the key is that, that's the key. All right. Let's go on. And nice job, sopranos. Just a little bit more. Obviously, we're missing a couple of sopranos, but a little more soprano there. Okay, 38. Sopranos, you've got, woo, it's like this pop kind of, woo, it's like Celine Dion doing her thing. Woo, that's all it is. All right. All right, let's do it. Yep. 1, 2. Tenors.
That was my bad. I played it.
We need that B flat. Yeah, we need that B flat. Gotta have it. That's the most important note in the chord tenors, is that B flat. We've gotta have it. Because it establishes it's B flat. Do it again. Yeah, we gotta have the B flat right. Alright, 1, 2. One. Tricky one. Let's do 43 a little slower. Just sopranos and altos by themselves. 1, 2, ready, and with the tenors, top 3 voices, please. 3 and just tenors by themselves, please. Tenors by themselves. 3 and yeah. And what's the voice part that's throwing you off? What's the voice part that throws you off on this section?
It's learning the mood.
Sopranos.
For me.
Sopranos are throwing you off. Do, 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 do. And you have do, 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 do. That held D. You're hearing a moving note and you're tempted to go to the C too early. That's what's happening because you're hearing the altos, not the altos, you're hearing the sopranos come in. So make sure you're holding the suspension, the D notch to the C. Let's do the tenors and the sopranos. No alto. Tenors and the sopranos. 3 and. That's it. With the altos. With the alto. The alto. Sandy the alto today. Yes. And. With the basses. 3 and. Let's go back to 38. And 38. 1, 2. Watch your rhythms. Off and off. 2. Join him. Just watch that rest and measure 50. Watch that rest. 2, 2, 3, off. Just be aware of that. And you're going to obviously take the second ending. So don't worry about the first ending. Let's do, finally, you got words. And be excited when the words, it should be this wall of sound. Can I be? Okay? Let's do it on 55. This is such a great song. And one of your favorites is going to come up pretty soon. Step by. Any of you remember that song? Step by. Okay, you do know it. Good. Good. Okay, we're getting there. 55. All right. Can you do something with the words that you get really excited about it. We're finally getting the words, and oh, I can't stand these oohs, and then we got can I be. Can we do something like that? I know you don't like those oohs, but make it that these are words here. 55. One more time, sorry. A nice K consonant. 1, 2, 3. Can I be to what I want to be? 2, 3. Apart. Yes. All right. Let's see how we do. Oh God, you are my. And this is majestic. This is a perfect Palm Sunday song. Oh God. 1, 2, act. Oh God. Almost. Don't do it the hymn way. Don't do it the way you do it on Sunday. Oh God, you are that 8th rest. Oh God, you are my God. And crescendo. And I will ever praise you. It's the same kind of thing. Let's do it again. Nice and strong. This is one of the biggest moments for the choir is this song. So there's no soloist, there's no crazy thing. It's just a big song that everybody knows. Do it. 1, 2, 3. Oh God, you are my God, and I will ever praise you too. Oh God, you are my God, and I will ever praise you. Good. You're gonna hate me for this. The rest of it we can do next week. Great, because it repeats the same music, okay? So just study that this week. I really want to get to the rejoice, the one that we don't know, the brand new piece. The rejoice piece, please. No, this is the Easter anthem. So next week, you're going to work on cleaning up the name of names, running it, and running the step-by-step next week. And then we will sing those 2 songs on Palm Sunday. Then the Easter songs will be When I Survey, which we'll do next week. And then the Rejoice, Rejoice, which is the one. And we have 3 weeks to get this one. So
Can you find one with smaller?
I know.
Oh.
It is kind of small to read.
Oh my gosh. I may have to go home.
I might have some ideas I can make it bigger or something. But, all
I
right.
have no pages.
I need it bigger.
This is how it goes. This is the Easter world premiere, okay? It's very much like a hymn. And you're going to be playing this on the organ, by the way. I didn't tell you this yet, but he's going to be playing this on the organ. Da-dum. But now the track set, this was actually the hardest one to record on the track. Because it's really hard. A lot of it repeats like a hymn, okay? So this is how it goes. Rejoice, rejoice, our Lord yet lives, and we behold his vision. He's bless us with the love he gives. Rejoice, for he's arisen. You'll like it. It's a little cheesy, but it's gonna repeat a lot of times. So let's get them in.
What I know, we don't like this. He needs to have broken it up more.
Well, it's the addition. I have some ways to expand it. So let me think about that. Not tonight, obviously. We can't do it tonight. Let's just try it. Rejoice, rejoice. That's what we want. Okay? Let's try it. Ready? Roll the chord. Rejoice, rejoice, our Lord lives, and we sopranos and altos, but the hardest part is the soprano. I'm sorry. The soprano part is a doozy. The soprano part is the hardest part in the song. So have fun. This is rejoice, rejoice, our Lord. You'll like it on Easter Sunday. You won't like it tonight. But you'll like it Easter Sunday. Okay? Rejoice. So sopranos and altos. Rejoice, rejoice, our Lord lives, and we behold his vision. Piano. you have two textures. You have the rejoice texture, rejoice, rejoice, which is that separated, all go horn dead lives. But then on this he's blessed, he writes, and this is my good friend from Westchester, another great composer, he writes sweet and legato. He's blessed us with the love he gives. Rejoice, for he's arisen. So we need a big contrast between really loud rejoice and then this little soft, tender music. Rejoice, which sounds Eastery. Let's do it again. Sopranos and altos. Yes. Rejoice, rejoice, oh Lord, one. Oh, don't rush that rest. Don't rush that rest. One keys. I'm hearing some couple offbeats. Do it one more time. Ready? Rejoice, rejoice, one. Rejoice, for he's arisen. Good. It's okay. It's a small addition. It's small to read. It really is. Tennyson, basses, and everybody. Eventually we get it. Rejoice, rejoice, and that nice C consonant. That's at the end. Ready? Rejoice, rejoice. Circle it. The ri is longer than what you think it is, some of you. Great. You're going to repeat that a lot of times. Okay? So what will happen is you'll repeat it. The first ending, you go back to the beginning, this da, 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 ba, 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 ba. You'll have a fun time with that, then. I'll be good. We're going to go to the second ending, measure 20. We have these duets. What I'd like to do is the basses and altos first, please, because I think that's the hardest part in this section, okay? Basses and altos, you're going to join hands, not literally, but figuratively. And tenors and sopranos, you're going to sing together, okay? But let's do basses and altos, please. So, ready and go. Broken on wants to be turned on death, coming people on above. Let's do it again. So we're going to broken on wants to be turned on death. Ready? And don't do piano. Do like mezzo piano. Broken, da 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 da. Big crescendo. Yep. Let's do broken. Okay. Broken on wants to be turned on death, coming people from the high above. Ready? Rejoice, rejoice, with every breath, spreading the word of an ending love. Yeah, this one's ending love. Yeah. One more time, basses and altos. Have fun with it. I know this is new, but try. You'll like it by Easter. Not tonight, but try your best. Broken. Ready? Broken on wants to be turned on death, coming people from on high above. Rejoice, 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 with every breath, spreading the word of an ending love. Yeah. That's it. All right, tenors and sopranos, let's do your section. 20. Okay, here we go. 20 and 1. Broken death, come from high. Off. No, almost. From high. 1. Rejoice. You're missing it. You came in too early. So the basses and altos have rejoice. So we have this echo between the sopranos and tenors, but the basses and altos first. Rejoice, 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 rejoice. So not yet. One more time. 20. Broken. Just the bass, I'm sorry. Tenors and sopranos. That's a tongue twister. Tenors and sopranos. Thank you. 1. Golden days. 1. Come on, boy. 1. Rejoice, rejoice, rejoice. Let's just do
All the
sopranos.
tenors are doing different notes.
Yeah, they're doing different notes. Just the sopranos, please. Sporadic. Just the soprano part, please. Measure 28. Yes, that's the one. Sopranos, please. Go. Yours is the only one. Hanging, hanging, ready, ready, sporadic, the word of unending love. With the tenors. Ready, go. Hanging, the word of unending love. Good. Everybody, measure 20. Ready, and broken and built and dead, come from mine. Yeah, do it again. On 20, yep. Ready, and broken and built and dead, coming and come from mine. Rejoice, 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 finding the word from unending. We got lost there. We got lost. A couple different things. One more time. 20. Try to watch me this time. Ready? Trust me. Middle of the night trying to do this, and then it gets harder. The last section's the hardest. All right? You'll get it. It's kind of the same thing. Ready? And broken and broken, coming and come from mine. Rejoice, 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 spreading the word from unending love. That's it. Last section I want to do before we call it a day is we're skipping around. Forget the congregation. Congregation's not going to sing this. Sorry, Ryan, that's not going to happen. 33. Tenors and sopranos. Now, the tenors and sopranos in this third section, you have the da 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 da, and the basses and altos have the da da da. All right? Let us all cast all our gloom and fear. Tenors and sopranos. Let us all cast all our gloom and fear. Come, let our hearts down and open wide. Rejoice, rejoice, the Lord is here, gifting the life as His love provides. It's a little different, but it's kind of the same thing. Basses and altos, same thing on 33. Okay, and 1. Cast out fear, open wide. Rejoice, 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 gifting the life and love provides. Good. Everybody, 33. Okay. And go. Let us uncast our faith, oh, let our open hearts. Rejoice, 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 rejoice. The Lord is near, gifting a life that His love provides. Good. Excellent. We're going to do just a little beginning for the last 2 minutes, so let's stand and run it. Just that section.
From the beginning.
Yes.
Okay.
Have fun with this one.
Repeats.
With the repeats. Let's do it. Woo! Have fun. See how far we get. Bum, bum, dun, dun, dun. So I'm going to go. So I'll go bum 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 ba bum ba bum. Ready, go. Rejoice, rejoice, for Lord is, and we will His vision sought. He's blessed us with thy love. Forte. Rejoice, for He's risen. Repeat. Rejoice, rejoice, on Lord yet lives, and we behold His vision. Please bless us with thy loving. The second ending. Rejoice, for He's risen. Go. Broken on yoke and dead, coming above. Rejoice, 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 spreading the word of unending love. Go back to the first page. Da-ba, 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 da-ba. Go. Rejoice, rejoice, our Lord yet lives, and we behold His vision. One. Please bless us with thy loving. His third ending. Rejoice, for He's the third ending. Let not the cast us. Oh, we lost a bunch of you. Have a seat. That's okay. I'm going to talk to this piece to close. That's okay. So let me talk to the piece and then we'll call it a day. Okay? Good. A great start. So I'm going to tell you. It's very complicated. So what's going to happen is a bunch of endings, different endings. And that's what's confusing you. So the first time you do this rejoice, rejoice, you take the first ending, you go back to this measure 1. Okay? Then you take the second ending, which we got. Okay, second ending, da, 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 da. You go all the way to the second ending, and top of page 3, measure 30, you go back to measure 1. And you do that section again. Rejoice, rejoice. We're going to do that a bunch of times. Our Lord yet lives. And you're going to go all the way to 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And right before you see that first ending, you're going to go rejoice, for He's You're going to go to the third ending on measure 31. The good news is it's the same notes, it's the same words, arisen, but the challenge is
I know what comes next.
the third ending, what comes next. So you're going to have to circle, my advice is put the third ending. So it's the middle system is the third ending. Okay? Then you're going to do let all our cast of gloom and fear, which we'll work on next week.
What page are we on now?
Page 3.
Okay, that's right.
Third ending on the, you're in the right spot, and you're going to go all the way to the bottom you're going to go all the way to the bottom of the page, and then you're going to go back to the beginning again. Okay? And you're going to do rejoice, rejoice, and you're going to go all the way to that same spot, but this time you're going to go to the fourth ending on the fourth page, which we haven't done yet. We'll do next week. Then the fourth ending, you've got this kind of the same music. Alleluia, it's the same music, it's different words. Da, 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 ba, 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 da, da. We go all the way to 56. And then, this is the easiest part actually. Bottom of page 4, you'll have this rejoice, rejoice. Maria is going to do the descant. Let her do the descant. So you're just doing the main melody. Rejoice, rejoice, our Lord yet lives, and we behold His vision. Now, this is the hardest part. We are taking the extended ending. So page 5. We're not singing this section of music. So cross it out.
The extended part.
We're doing the extended ending, not the extended one. We're doing the extended ending. So we do not sing this music. So what happens is you go to the bottom of page 4 and you go right to the extended ending. We might need to work on that next week. That extended ending. Just make sure they don't go to the 65. I'll talk to you later about that. But you're not going to go to that 65 at the top. We're not doing musically. We're going right to 73. And that goes all the way to the end. Okay? This is like, it's a theme and variation kind of theme. You have your big theme, variation. Well, it's not really theme and variation, but it repeats A, B, A, B, A, B, sort of C, something different. But it's this A, it's really A, B, A, B, A, B, but it's different words, right? So we'll spend a lot of time on that next rehearsal. Okay, so we got 2 more weeks to get it. So, but the challenge is knowing what ending you're doing, because there's 4 different endings.
Challenge reading this whole thing.
Yeah, and it's yeah, I know,
Well,
but it's a very fun piece, and Ryan's a very good composer. So we're going to work on that a lot more. We got a couple weeks to get it. Listen to the recordings of it. That's going to help you big time. Recordings. Okay? Good, we're done. Any other prayer requests? Anybody have, well, not any other, we haven't done prayer requests yet, but any prayer requests?